Hi. So the other day I made a video about it being time to exit the hermit phase and that we are being called to participate in reality. And I wanted to take a minute to discuss the difference between participation and chasing based on one viewer's comment. Most people think that they're putting in effort. They're not, they're chasing. And the difference between participation and chasing is pretty simple. There's the difference between the relationships that build you and the ones that drain you. We've been taught that more effort equals more outcome, that if we care, we should try harder, that if it matters, we should push. And that logic works in tasks, but it fails completely in relationships, opportunities, and alignment because those require mutual participation, not force. Participation, what we're being called to come out of the hermit phase for, is simple. It means that we respond to what is actually there, what is rising in our field of awareness. Where there's effort, you meet it. Where there's consistency, you build on it. Where there's clarity, you deepen it. It's calibrated. It's based on evidence, not interpretation. If something stops, you stop. Not as a tactic, but because your reality changed. Participation is co-created or it doesn't exist. Chasing, on the other hand, is the opposite. You're not responding to reality. You're responding to what you want reality to be. When effort drops, you increase yours. When signals are unclear, you explain them away. When incompatibility shows up, you try to fix it. So you start building a connection by yourself. And that's not effort, that's projection with momentum. So here's the clean distinction. Participation says, I meet what meets me. Whereas chasing says, I'm going to keep going until this becomes what I want. You see this when people feel like they have to prove love through endurance, which is not what we are being called to do. One of those respects reality, participation. The other, chasing, resists it. And resistance always costs more energy than alignment, and it is our energy that is precious. So if you're not sure which one you're in, use this. If you stop putting in effort, does anything continue without you? If the answer is no, you weren't participating, you were maintaining the entire dynamic. And this is where people stay stuck. You don't want to lose the possibility. A lot of that is tied to the identities we have built around what we think we are in the relationship, what we think our life is going to be like with those relationships and dynamics. But if you're not losing anything real, you're losing something imagined. And we need to allow ourselves the opportunity to grieve those identities and those visions of life that we had that were not based on real data. Participation filters your life fast. Chasing keeps you in loops long. The love proved through endurance. And if you want different outcomes, you don't need more effort. You need better selection and cleaner response. So if you're ready to stop chasing and actually build a life based on what's real, not what you're hoping for, that's exactly what I teach inside the Path of You. This is where we break down how to read real signals, not projections, how to regulate your responses so you don't override your own data, your own best judgment and intuition, and how to move through identity patterns that keep you stuck in these chasing loops. Because this isn't about relationships. Love was never the problem. Access is. And it's about how you relate to everything. Opportunities, money, purpose, yourself. If you want in, the link is in the description. All of the information is on my homepage and in the description. So stop trying to earn what isn't choosing you. Participate in what already is. That's where your life actually starts building. I send you my love and healing energy.